They've been trying to get me on a simple fucking weed charge and trying to have me and give me a little bag of weed to try to have me in the hands of these devils so that I can't tell on all of the stuff they've been doing. And they already been charged for a lot of this stuff. A lot of these people already been charged, you know what I'm saying? And they want to kill and then take over the earth and not have to go to prison for the things that God said that they have to go to prison for. And everybody know what they did. The Holy Spirit already revealed. God already proved what they did. They've been charged. They've been holding off on their court cases, resetting court dates for their charges, helping each other change the stories on what happened to their victims that they was been trying to kill. Like, it's too much going on with these people, and they too powerful with Satan right now because they have done these things. But I ain't finna feel sorry for none of them, and I understand why God allowed so many of them to be charged with the highest crimes in the last days, and I don't think people knew how God was gonna let it play out. But if they do end up having to go into this prison with these witches and these devils, you already know what they gonna do to these black folks that done gave their soul to Satan and allow him to come in his body. The Holy Spirit is not gonna be in them. The Holy Spirit not gonna want to go in there and save them from nothing that these witches or devils is going to do to them in these facilities when they go to prison, because they know what them people did. They know them people was wicked. They know them folks sold out God. They know them people wanted to be greedy and brought them people children and trying to get wealth, and them people gonna do how they way with them folks up in there. And they know that, and so they trying to make deals with the devil like they ain't learned their lesson before, trying to turn me over to his ass for a little, and I don't have no charge, trying to get me caught up on anything they can. They've been trying to get me arrested for anything, trying to set me up to be arrested for anything, and these people got charges for being pedophiles and charges for abducting children. You know, they have all sorts of charges, abusing children, child abuse charges basically. And they over here trying to help Cynthia set me up because I'm telling that Cynthia is the grand witch behind why they abusing these children. And she told me that she was in a coven and that all these people who was up under her and helping her, like she said they knew, everybody knew there was people over her, she said was more powerful that would kill me, that was in the United States government. But she said that something about her being very powerful, and the people that was helping her try to kill me, my family and everything, then otherwise they was in like this same little coven, and they would go to any length to cover up these child abuse murders, and it was satanic. God showed me doctrines of devils and demons, and the people had these books that was showing them, I guess, the sex magic rituals, how to do these rituals on these children and what it would do. And that's what the people been doing. That's what God showed me all of them was doing when they was threatening when the United States was threatening to kill my little boy and take babies to me. He told me they was reading doctrines of demons and devils, when they was talking about these things that they said that they was going to be doing to my child as rituals, and then something about them needing new bodies and wanting to take people to hell with them. And then they want to turn around and say that, oh, she crazy. She was in a room by herself, and then talking about she hearing voices. They came and had the psychiatrist come up to the door while they knew they was doing these satanic rituals on me in the cell, and spiritual rituals on me in the cell, and then had the psychiatrist coming up to me asking me if I was hearing voices. And I already knew, because God told me in the back of the jail that they was doing visitations on me, because I wanted to know what it was. I was like, God, what is they doing? What is is this? You know, how do you make it stop, reveal who they are? And then God revealed everybody who it was, made them tell me why they was doing it, let me chase them down in the streets in the spirit, and then told me that they was doing witchcraft visitations. They were doing night visitations on me. They was visiting me at night and then trying to have the psychiatrist come up to my window in the morning and ask me, was I hearing voices? And then think I was going to tell him everything that Cynthia and them said they were going to do, and then say that I was some paranoid schizophrenic, and then not let me go to trial and tell the evidence about Austin abusing me and my son and me being pregnant, and then sit over there and give my baby to some pedophiles, lie about my pregnancy, do sex rituals on my baby that I'm pregnant with, and then turn around and murder me and rape me and told me they were going to make me watch them rape my child, and then ended up getting cast out of the kingdom of heaven while they were trying to do this ritual. And I think they already knew that Jesus Christ was not really going to let them go through with what it was they was trying to do. But them being as wicked as they are, they can't stop what they do. Satan's spirit is too strong in them because of them denouncing Jesus Christ and making an oath to Satan to worship him. His spirit in them demons is so many of them. If Jesus don't cast them out of you, you don't have no control over your body. And they have to drink and get drunk and pass out and do heavy drugs in order to keep from attacking Christians. And that's why a lot of them cannot be around Christians, and they'll start pacing back and forth, and they'll start drinking and passing out, and they'll start mugging you, getting angry and trying to start altercations. And at first I was like, these people keep saying altercations, and they are being wicked in their heart because their spirit is still in there, and their spirit is trying to cover up what they have done with these witches and devils. And some of them do feel somewhat probably remorseful, but they know they did it, and they know they stuck now, and they still being as wicked as possible, trying to help themselves get away with it, and they have to help these witches get away with their crimes in order for them to get away with theirs as well. And that's why everybody needs to try to cover up Cynthia Olvera and them telling me they was going to do sex magic on my son because they got charges and the devil got all their information, and they know they was right there with them, helping them do this shit, and he is not going down by himself. These white people is not going to let these black folk just get away, and then they got to be the only one to be punished for sex crime and sex magic against children. They going to drag all them black people that was doing it with them right to the prison with them, and that's why everybody think they going to come against me. Because I didn't engage in any of it. And then they turned around and said they was all going to try to frame me and lie and say that I was the one who did it. And I don't even know anything about really what's going on with my son. Have not seen my son since they took my son at the day of the shooting at the Baytown Seafood. And I need somebody to go to Cynthia Olvera house and see and then check on my baby. And God said for me to go out there. So I'm going out there, but they got me stuck in Atlanta. I don't got no identification to get back to Texas. God told me to put out the evidence first because that's where they did the ritual on me and my son out there in Texas. So I don't need to go back out there without this evidence being put out. And that's why the people in Atlanta is trying to stop me from putting out the evidence while I'm out here, because they know they should have helped me and my baby. And it's the United States. It's America that's trying to do it. It's America all together that's united and wicked and doing this witchcraft and all of this stuff. And that's why nobody came to my defense. But let me go because I think somebody need to use the restroom.